What's going on, battle rap culture? It's your boy Random from Battle Rap Hall of Fame. Battle Rap Hall of Fame. I'm going to start a new series, and I'm going to call it the Keys to Victory. A lot of bloggers go out and they give their prediction of upcoming cards and the outcome. So I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach, and then I want to get your feedback on it. This series, again, is called Keys to Victory, and then we got an upcoming battle from URL, Gnome 7, actually. And one of the battles on the card is T-Rex versus K Shine. And you guys already, if you're a battle rap fan, you already know the history. They both used to be members of Dot Mob. Of course, T-Rex is still in Dot Mob. K Shine already left, and he formed a group with DNA and the Saga and Big T and another guy, Rain, and I think T-Top is over there as well. And they call themselves NWX. And as of late, there's been a lot of, a lot of talk, a lot of chatter, a little beef going on. I mean, K-Shine recently put out a little video exposing T-Rex for, recycling bars and stuff like that. And T-Rex have been being, not quite as aggressive, just saying, hey, K-Shine, that's my little bro, stuff like that. So this is supposed to be, a little bit of a grudge match, after they, kind of fell out, from being, homeboys and all that. So it's going to be a little bit of a grudge match. I mean, I think we all hope that it is a good battle. Some people want it to be a classic. Other people want it to be a body, either on either side. On either side, they want either T-Rex to body K-Shine, or some of them feel like they want K-Shine to body T-Rex. But Keys to Victory is not about who I think will get body or who I think will win. The Keys to Victory is about what it will take for the battler to win. That's what the Keys to Victory series is all about, what it will take. So let me go ahead and start with T-Rex and talk about what it's going to take for T-Rex to beat K-Shine. 2-1 or 30, it doesn't matter, just to get the win, okay? Because they're going to start making these battles official, guys. I'm telling you. You got Jay Black and Unbiased and stuff. They forming champions and stuff, and it's going to be official, because I know people running around talking about it don't matter if you win or lose. Well, it's about to matter. It's about to matter. So this is what it's going to take for T-Rex to win the battle. First and foremost, T-Rex, bruh, you can't have any recycling. Don't use any mixtapes, bars. I mean, K-Shine's probably aware of most of them anyway, okay? He grew up under your wing. He knows you. He knows your style. He knows your writing habits. He knows what's going to happen. Now, conversely, you know what's up with K-Shine as well. But of course, with him going over to NWX, he's going to have a little bit of help in the creativity department and coming up with some bars. Not that he needs the help, but I mean, he has those, resources at his disposal. So he's going to definitely use that. So for you to win, no recycling. Okay. The other thing, you can't have the whole little man approach. Okay, you can't son him like that. Okay, because that's not the kind of relationship that you guys had. You have more of a big bro, little bro relationship or whatever. So don't take the angle that you the man and you training him and all that other stuff and stuff. Don't try to son him now. I just don't think that's gonna work for you. Okay, what another thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to meet at some level K-Shine's energy. Okay, we already know he's gonna come with some serious energy. That's one of the things that he brings, to battle. Okay, so you're gonna have to meet his energy. Now, is that gonna be all 3 rounds throughout your round? No. You don't have to go into a Danny Meyer bag and just be yelling and hype, from start to finish. You don't have to do that, but at some level, you're gonna have to turn it up, bro. So you're gonna have to meet K-Shine's energy, okay, or else you're just gonna get drowned out by his energy. Okay, you're gonna have to get in your bag. Okay, that's the other thing you're gonna have to do to win. You're gonna have to get in your bag. You're gonna have to pick up the pen and the pad and really write down some bars. You're gonna have to you have to get in your bag. Get back to when you actually wanted to beat somebody, Rex. When you actually wanted to beat someone, you were not collecting a check. Okay, you want to win. Okay, this is your legacy that's on the line. Okay, so you got to get in your bag. One thing you can't do, you can't hit them with the drug talk. Okay, we all know about that's, you know, that's part of being in your bag. I know that sounds like it contradicts what what I just said before, but you get in your bag, but leave the drug talk in the bag. Okay, just leave that there, because that's not that. Let's face it. Okay, that's not gonna win you the battle. Okay, all right. So leave the drug talk alone. Now, what you are gonna have to do is you're gonna have to find some kind of way to discredit. You're gonna have to make it seem like K-Shine is not legit. He is not real. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but if anybody knows how to do it, it's you. You know the guy very well. Okay, that's your little bro. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to discredit him with some personals. Okay, now only one round. Okay, we don't need 3 rounds of nothing but personal. I mean, unless they're just absolutely fire, you need 1 round of just exposing and make that fire. I just think you can come up with a full round. I don't know the time restrictions on the battle, but I think you can come up with 3 minutes of, you know, some personals or exposing a brother, you know, and come up with some new fire. Show us a little something, okay, a little something we hadn't seen before. Okay, let us know something about K-Shine we don't know and that he don't want us to know. Now, I know in some blogs you guys say, okay, well, we're not going to go personal. I know K-Shine say, hey, I'm not going to go personal, stuff like that. But you're going to have to discredit him or something like that. Even if it's not with a personal, you're going to have to discredit him somehow, some way. And with that, you may be able to walk away with the victory in that. K-Shine. How can K-Shine beat T-Rex? Okay. K-Shine, look, you can beat him if you have poise and pace. Okay, you one of your battles, you were going so fast. I think it was probably against Mr. Wavy or something. Just going fast and spitting it and just rapid fire machine gun, you know, rapping and stuff. No, 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 no. We need to hear what you're saying. Okay, we need to feel every bar. So you need to have poise and pace. And as far as bag, you got to get in your Averb bag. Okay, you had energy, you had pace. Okay, you had some haymakers in there. You know, you got to get into that. Like, you wanted to beat this dude. Like, I know, we all know, okay, we all know you want to beat T-Rex. Show us in your pen and in your performance. Okay, you got to incorporate your performance. You're definitely a better performer than T-Rex, but don't lose that. Okay, don't lose that. Don't say, well, I'm just gonna talk to him and then that's it. No, 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 no. You need to bring some performance in there too. Okay, because you definitely want to create some moments, which is the other thing that you need to do in order to win this battle. You need to create some moments so that it can overshadow Rex. Okay, Rex has a certain level of believability, you know, despite some of his, some of his shenanigans and stuff as of late, but you know, he does have a level of believability. So you need to create some moments that's going to overshadow him, because, you know, your position as, you know, the little bro, stuff like that. So you need to overshadow him. Show people that you outgrown being under the wing of T-Rex. You too big for that. Okay, you had to spread your wings. You had to do something different. Okay, you said you weren't going to use any personals. That's okay, but you got to figure out a way to make T-Rex look bad without using personals. If you don't want to go the personal route, that's fine. I think most fans are looking for personals because they want to hear you air out some dirty laundry. They want Rex to air out some dirty laundry or whatever, but that's up to you guys. But whatever you do, you got to make it count. And last but not least, definitely bring the bars. Okay, so don't try to play Rex game. Okay, you play K-Shy game. You know, you have the energy, you have the angle, you have performance. You can beat T-Rex. Okay, it's just that T-Rex is going to take you very seriously. So that is the keys to victory. That's what you guys need to do to win. To the battle rap culture, the fans, the bloggers out there, hey, let me know, what do you think the keys to victory in order for either T-Rex to beat K-Shine or K-Shine to beat T-Rex? Until next time, Battle Rap Hall of Fame, let's make it official.